Since 1929, the YWCA has been a pillar of the Greater Lafayette community. So many of us have been touched by the services of this great organization. Maybe it was a newcomers group, swimming lessons, Y-teens, basketball, childcare. Maybe you needed the services of our domestic violence or our women's cancer program. Perhaps the YWCA has provided networking opportunities for you. We are an ever-evolving organization for women, children, and families. We are here for you and plan to be for a very long time. This is your YWCA.
Through the Domestic Violence Intervention and Prevention Program, known as DVIP, the YWCA protects women and children from difficult, life-threatening situations. Every year, they shelter more than 600 women and children from domestic violence, an incident that is sadly witnessed firsthand by 9 out of 10 children who live among it. For these families, it is the YWCA's mission to offer immediate and long-term assistance through intervention, education, and prevention. Here's Katie's story.
Well, I was raised in West Lafayette, Indiana. I had married a Purdue graduate, and we were living up in Michigan at the time. We eventually separated there and got divorced. He had attacked me several times up there. Our abuse didn't start off as physical. It started off emotional, psychological, spiritual, financial, all those types of things. The more that I was filing for things as far as divorce went, separation, divorce, and kind of stepping away from him, the more violent he got. We were doing a visitation exchange. He came to pick up our 2 sons and became belligerent and ended up headbutting me, breaking my nose. He was holding our older son, and we actually were on the phone with 911 because I saw he was getting out of control. And I knew that look on his face of the anger when I saw that flare in his eyes. And I was 2 seconds away from saying to him, "I'm not afraid of you anymore." And he headbutted me. I was laying on the ground bleeding. And the first thing that went through my head was, oh good, finally, this had to have left a mark. Someone has to finally see what he did to me on the inside is now on the outside. And it was a relief. He was arrested, he was prosecuted. The officers gave me the information about the victim programs here, and they really encouraged me to contact the Y to get a protection order. So this happened on a Saturday. First thing Monday morning I called, and I got an appointment with Nora, came in and met with her and filled out all my paperwork. She understood right away. She was kind and compassionate. She knew the right paperwork to fill out. She knew all, you know, the steps of this, how this was going to go. After that day, she met me in court. She sat with me, stayed with me the whole time. I had to go up in front of the judge, explain what happened. I got granted a protection order. She even asked me if I wanted to be walked to my car that day. I could really tell that my safety and even the safety of my kids was a high priority of the Y, and that was one of the most important things to them. And it was actually really refreshing. My YWCA has taught me to be bolder, stronger, and most importantly, to take a stand. I'm so thankful for the YWCA and the fact that they have had people that are willing to go to court with me and to help me fill out the paperwork to make sure that my kids and I are safe.
Adult and youth programs at the YWCA offer a series of outlets that promote physical and emotional wellness for all ages and diverse populations in our community. Just as important, the YWCA provides continuing education and community awareness opportunities to help broaden minds and circles of friends. For adults, the YWCA offers an array of activities, including noon basketball, network luncheons, and an annual banquet honoring distinguished local women. The YWCA develops and enriches children in our community through dance, camps, education, support groups, and fitness programs. As part of the founding mission to empower women, the YWCA is proud of its Women's Cancer Program, which began in 1994 through a small United Way venture grant. This life-saving program provides breast and cervical cancer screenings, diagnostic and treatment dollars to uninsured or underinsured women in 23 Indiana counties. This program strives to remove barriers that women experience while navigating their health care and provides educational outreach services to the community. Here's Susie's story.
In 2011, I was diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer. It turned into be metastatic. Because it went into my bones. When I had these symptoms and saw them, I didn't know what I was going to do. I did not seek treatment right away because of not having any insurance. And that's when I decided I need to go to the YWCA Women's Cancer Program, because I know they've done wonderful things for everyone. And when I called, they were very quick. It just happened all so quick. They called and got me an appointment for a diagnostic mammogram. They truly cared and knew that I was very scared, and they just acted very quickly. They paid for my mammogram to be done and the ultrasound, and then they got me into this special breast cancer program that was able to fund and take care of some expenses. I went through the chemotherapy, the radiation, lost my hair, which was one of the worst things that I experienced. And I have a lesion in my spine currently, but it is laying dormant. It is known to be in remission, and we feel that it's because of the treatment that I am taking now. My YWCA was there for me when I needed them. I don't know what I would have done. My YWCA saved my life.
The YWCA impacts lives in our community every day.
When I was 14 years old, I was a Y teen. Then my YWCA taught me the value of friendship. Today, my YWCA provides me with an opportunity to lead an organization that provides invaluable services to a community that I dearly love. What does your YWCA mean to you?
My YWCA is a place where I come and volunteer. I never knew in return I would gain so many friends and I would gain so much insight.
My YWCA is camaraderie and basketball.
My YWCA is a place to learn leadership and then put it to use to help others.
My YWCA was a mom writer's lifesaver.
My YWCA is where my daughter has taken dance classes for the past 10 years.
My YWCA is basketball and friendship.
My YWCA is its domestic violence program.
My YWCA is where I teach my high school students.
The YWCA dance program has been very significant in my family's life.
My YWCA is really your YWCA, or our YWCA.
My YWCA is where I spread my love of dance through the Greater Lafayette area.
My YWCA saves the lives of women who are being battered, fighting cancer, and desiring knowledge to be empowered.
My YWCA Cancer Wellness Program embraces all cancer survivors with fitness and fun.
My YWCA gives my daughter the courage to be herself.
My YWCA is where I volunteer to serve the community.
My YWCA is friends and volleyball.
My YWCA was my home away from home when I was growing up, and now 35 years later, it's still my home away from home.
My Y is a place that supports our community and touches lives every day. I'm personally grateful for all the services they provide.
My YWCA is where I take my ballet classes, and I love it.
For more information about your YWCA or how you can get involved, call 765-742-0075 or visit us at ywcalafayette.org.